Welcome to the Late Night Ops Not Live Radio Hour Podcast, number 15. Hey, shout out. Shout out to matches. If you have one, you have none. And you know what? That's why they're so fucking cheap. Cause, well, yeah, instead of a lighter, I bought. They're 25 cents. I got some matches. But I mean, when I think about it, I'm probably just like, probably should have just got a lighter. Really, I mean, fuck. Just I mean, you want to talk about not wind resistant. But I mean, they say that uh, for a cigar, you're supposed to do that. But I wonder if it matters for a cig. But I mean, they talk about the like butane or something on there. But yeah, I mean, hey, I could get it with a cigar, but fuck. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I would, I think those like Zippo things are cool, but I don't like fucking refilling the thing. I like to find cool lighters that I can't find around. But you know, the only fucking the only fucking lighter company apparently is Big, and they're like, hey, we're gonna make lighters, we're gonna make pins, and I don't know, they make other stuff, but yeah, Big is just like, hey, so they pretty much control every lighter. Because you look at the other ones, you're like, oh, it's just a color. It's probably cheap. But I mean, yeah, big, big is like, they got their pen, and they do have cool designs. They do have cool ones, but they're not always. You'll see like 90% of them are like the same. Then every now and then you'll see one that's like, whoa. So yeah, but I mean, hey, I wish I knew the name. I actually have it. I think somewhere. There's this lighter that was really fucking cool. I really should have got it out if I would have thought of it. I was trying to get that out. But I want to see what that company was, because I think it was Clipper. I think it was Clipper. Well, it had a very cool lighter, and I don't know, I can't remember exactly where I got that, but yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. And I'll get that out. But yeah, shout out to fucking Four Toe Coffee. I mean, holy shit. Alright, so, that's the problem with a lot of these, like, that's why I like, it's like super, literally there's one called Super Coffee, but it tastes like fucking super shitty, like seriously, like, the bulletproof coffee, these like high caffeine ones, I mean, I like them, but they always taste like shit, and I don't like getting the, I don't like getting the carbonated drinks, but I do it all the time, like for the energy drinks, because the good ones are fucking almost all carbonated, and like, and yeah, I mean, I think I should try the coffees more, really. But yeah, I mean, this one saved me from dealing with that today. Like, hey, and yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. This is the thing about this one. It comes in a Hershey flavor, which I was like, all right, well, cool. So I tried that, and like, holy fuck! I mean, it literally tastes like a Tootsie Roll, like chocolate milk or whatever. Like, it's really good. Cause yeah, I mean that bulletproof coffee, it tastes like fucking shit. It tastes weird. I don't know what, but it does have a lot of like caffeine or whatever. But yeah, shout out to fucking Fordo. Yeah, I mean it comes in this like little cup too, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, surprisingly, yeah, that's the thing. I tried that fucking nitro, this new thing called like nitro coffee, or like I'd seen it in some weird Starbucks can, and they have different ones. But yeah, I don't really get. It just tastes weird, and I don't really notice that much of a difference. But I don't know. They do something to it, but yeah, I mean, I don't really know what that is means. But yeah, I know that like uh, there's this thing called like, what is it called? Hydrogen two water. Yeah, shout out to different water bottles. I was looking for this like Icelandic bottle of water that I've seen a while ago, and also this like Hawaiian something. I have I have that's up I have that in here too. Yeah, there's this like cool, I forget what it's called, but I always wonder. They say like, hey, they say, hey, this water came down from a glacier and we fucking captured it. And here we brought it over here. And it's like, did they really do that? Or is it water? Is water water? Or did they really, did they really wait and like drip a glacier into a fucking bottle and bring it over here? And it's like, hey, the river ones, did they really go up to the fucking French Alps? Like the French one, the French one, the French Alps one? Yeah, I mean, I guess they say, hey, we went up all the way to the fucking French Alps, the top of it, and we got some snow and fucking water, melted it fucking down, and then here, this is your water. It's from the French fucking Alps, and they got ones that are like, hey, we are from, we're from, uh, there's a Poland Springs one. Yeah, do they really go to the springs? Like, because I mean, honestly, the Fiji water, yeah, that's the thing. At least all these like little Icelandic one, like I'll pay for the bottle because it's fucking cool. But yeah, I mean it's kind of counterproductive actually to sell bottled water and also seem like, yeah, I mean, do they make do they are they talking about like natural glacier fucking melting, or are they like letting it melt so they can like make water? Like guys, that's something I don't get. How the fuck is there water shortage anywhere? Like we have the whole fucking we're floating on fucking water. We're fucking like shifting around. Shout out to yeah, I seen this thing about, okay, so I never really thought about it really. I don't know why. But there's a thing called that's really fucking dangerous. The San Andreas Fault. And I think that's obviously it's in California. I think that's definitely where San Andreas probably got its name. Like, but yeah, I mean, the San Andreas Fault. I seen a thing on there about it. I watched something, and like they're waiting for this thing to go off apparently. And yeah, they say like it's any day, and I'm like, holy fuck, because I just seen another thing about, and yeah, that would like just affect the Los Angeles area, because apparently there's fucking like plates moving all fucking around, and it's really crazy. But, but yeah, I mean that's just like natural stuff. But it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean it's crazy. Like it's literally like shifting one way and then the other side's moving the other way, and it's like right in between L.A. That's the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. The other one was Yellowstone. So that would impact the whole world. Uh, that would impact the entire world eventually. Not like just from the thing, the like eruption, but it would definitely like probably affect over here a little bit in certain ways. But I don't think we're in the fucking blast zone apparently. So that's the thing about the West. There's fucking things that blow up. There's like things that there's earthquakes. I don't think I've ever felt an earthquake. And I mean, if I felt one, I want it to be like just a little fucking like cute earthquake, like just like just a little bit, and then it stops. I don't want to see buildings falling and people. Yeah, because that's the thing. They need to build a building to do like withstand it. But hey, if the earth, I seen that they literally okay. This will show you determination and like fucking I don't know. They took a drill and they dug all the way down under below the San Andreas fault, and they brought a fucking tubes of rocks out, and they're looking at it, and they say it's like the examiner or whatever, and they say it's the slipperiest rock there is. I'm like, what the? It's slippery because I guess it's flat, so it just slides all easy. But yeah, so they said that it slides, so that means that yeah, it's the Earth is literally fucking sliding underneath, which is weird to think about. But yeah, it's just like natural stuff, and that's the thing. That's the thing about Yellowstone and the fault. It's like natural. Like, I mean, it seems like as far as all that kind of stuff goes, there's not that much to even worry about over here. Like, we're well, yeah, we don't get hurricanes really. We we can't get any like tsunami. That's scary as fuck. A tsunami. I would wonder what a tsunami would look like coming in from like the ocean, like go far out. Like there's gotta be some kind of video of that. Like I would love to see a helicopter capture a fucking tsunami, like way coming in. Like that would be fucking cool. Yeah, that's scary because I don't know. Sometimes people just build stuff by like natural stuff and they're just like, hey, it's just like there's fucking people that build houses on cliffs or like what do you call it? Like in California, there's people that build on mudslide fucking things and put their yeah. I mean, like what the fuck are you thinking? That that would just put me on edge every second. I can never relax. Like, hey, the house might fucking slide off during a fucking rainstorm, and you know, yeah. I mean, I don't see why do that. It's just like because yeah, I mean the Earth's gonna do what the fucking Earth is gonna do, you know, some stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think it sounds like the San Andreas fault is a lot more something to be worried about than Yellowstone because it sounds like that could be uh longer, but this could actually be like they say in the next like 30 years on there, but I don't know if they meant I don't know when that was made. I think it was made in like 2015. So, uh, yeah, I mean, it's pretty weird, but they called it the most dangerous like natural thing on Earth. I'm like, holy fuck. And yeah, I mean, yeah, the obviously Yellowstone is like a way bigger deal. That would yeah, that would affect everybody eventually. Like, uh, it like changed the weather or something. Like, it's really weird to think about. And yeah, I mean, to think about the fucking thing moving down there. I guess yeah, they're saying it moves an inch a year. So they're literally floating around over there. Like it's literally just like a broken piece. And I can see eventually. I guess the fault line goes like 2 miles from Los Angeles. So yeah, I mean, hey, you know how they made that 2012 movie Well, they're trying to predict something. Well, they're basically trying to predict that one movie that I did not see because I don't know why. I just don't like the fucking Rock in movies, but I don't know. I don't really like him in the movies that much. But yeah, I mean, he did the San Andreas movie, and at first when I seen that title, I was like, oh shit, they finally did it, a San Andreas movie, and then I'm like, oh, it's just some fucking film about fucking The Rock, like, oh great. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, if it happens, he better fucking step into action. So, yeah, I mean, maybe I will check that out now, just based off the fact that I realize like what it basically is now and like how soon it could happen. So yeah, I mean, obviously, whatever they do on there is gonna be fucking a bunch of Hollywood shit, but it is gonna be a pretty big deal. They said like predicting like 2,000 deaths from it. So yeah, that's the thing. I want to feel an earthquake though, but not that crazy. Just like a little rumble. I can't think of ever seeing an earth or feeling an earthquake. Yeah, I swear one time that outside there was northern lights or like a aurora. I think is what they're called. Yeah, I swear it was like red and greenish, and it was just like going in the sky. And I know that sometimes that they can extend down here. So I really feel like I did see it because I very much remembered seeing it. But yeah, I mean, it is weird. We don't get to see a lot of stuff like that. That would be something crazy too. The Northern Lights, like the real, like close up. Because our fucking Northern Lights are the fucking Honda plant. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they were saying that the last. So they say the fault goes off every 200 years, and it's 300 years overdue. 300 years overdue, and yeah, I mean, it's funny because they were saying the last time it hit, LA, LA was a small Spanish village with 100 people. That's all it was. That's all LA was at that time. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy to think about. 300 years. It seems like a long time, but also seems like not a long time. Because that's the thing, like, it's all about perception, but holy shit. Yeah, 300 years is the last time it hit. I mean, yeah, they were saying like the buildings there are not like prepared for it, and I'm just like, well, fuck, you knew it was there, so they should have built or figured out how to do that. Which I think they're getting better at figuring that stuff out. Because I seen one building design where they were gonna make it to where it like goes with the wind, which seems crazy. That would be really bizarre as fuck. But yeah, I mean, hey, the San Andreas fault. Whose fault is it? Fucking San Andreas fault. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I just hear, but I never fully thought about it. And I feel like I'm doing that a lot. Hey, uh, here's a secret to really cold ass water. So just like fill a cup, uh, usually glass. Cause shout out to fucking glass for being cold when you put it away or put it in the freezer. But yeah, you fill up a glass of water and then pour it in, and then yeah, freeze it to where like the top is like frozen up, but there's still water inside, and you pick into it, and then it's like you found your own spring. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like very fresh. That's the thing, like what I would love to know if they can like prove that water is from a place that they say it is, or can they just say whatever? Because yeah, I mean, if you can just say whatever, I don't know. Even though the ice mountain water is like, I actually think that one tastes probably. I think that one feels and tastes like probably the best as far as just like the normal ones. But yeah, it's weird because yeah, I seen something where they're saying like Dasani water is not water. Basically, the Coke does something to it, and it's like holy fuck. And it does have like a weird taste to it. But that's the thing, like fucking. I don't mind getting the like 50 cent bottles of little waters, but I've been trying to like keep with bigger bottles of water so that I'm not just wasting so much. But yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can fucking do. Like, hey, it's really not possible to. It's really not possible for me to just like, oh hey, I washed a fucking bag and I used it twice, and then you know, I went down to one big water bottle a week and instead of a bunch of them. I mean, it really doesn't even make a difference, and that's the thing. Like, how? That's what makes me frustrated about it. Like, I very much want the world to like. I very much want the planet to be like taken care of. Like, it does make me sick seeing like there's like whole islands of trash and stuff. But here's the thing. Like, what the fuck? Are we? What? It's not like just one and done. A couple people like join in. Like, we're good. Like, it's literally like I don't know. Everything would have to change. I don't even know if it's possible. Like that's what's weird about it. I don't even know if it's possible to, because like we would literally have to like stop using plastic. Think about how much plastic. Everything is in plastic, made of plastic, wrapped in plastic. It is pretty crazy. So it's like, what are you supposed to fucking do? And yeah, I mean, so what? Some people fucking like won't drive a car or something like that, and it's like, well, fuck, okay. Congratulations. Well, 900 fucking other million people are driving cars. So whether you fucking do it or not, it really doesn't fucking matter. And that's just the way I see it, really. I mean, and it just sucks because I mean, what can you do? That's what we can clean up the oceans first of all. That would be something we actually can probably do. But the thing is, we're just what do you do with all the trash? Even if you try, you're still gonna have so much trash. And you gotta think like, okay, so if you put all your trash in a pile, just from like a day, like everything you use for trash, and you just look at that for one day for one individual person, and it's like, okay, that's like one person. Think about every single person on the fucking planet doing something with like trash, and it's like it's almost unstoppable. It's like you can't do anything about it. That I must I mean, there's certain things we can do, but yeah, I mean, it almost feels pointless at this point. Really, I mean, there's things like Yeah, I mean, there's no. How do you convert a whole fucking planet to electric cars? That would never. I can't see that happening forever. I can never see that happening. But I mean, I think it would be. I think it would be necessary, really. But that's the thing. If we do it, it's not good enough. Every single planet or every single country has to do it. We all have to do it. So otherwise, it's just like pointless. Cause yeah, I mean, and then like even if the cars stop going, factories, airplanes, you can't just stop using fucking airplanes. You can't just stop cars. Uh, but there are things like yeah, I mean, I would say the most important would be cleaning the ocean, honestly, because I get apparently landfills, even though they seem fucking weird, they're apparently like the best way right now to like do it. And it's like, so we're just gonna smash fucking trash into the earth for. I mean, it seems weird to me. Just like when it, you're telling me there's like miles of fucking trash in every city around, and like that just seems crazy. Like, oh, it just, and it's like, what do you do? You, I mean, every you have to drive, and if I had the money to do that, sure, I would probably get like a Tesla, but I would not only get that car, I would get other cars. And it's like what? I'm supposed to just not drive a nice or like fun car just because the whole fucking planet is like fucked anyway? Like, yeah, I mean until there's some like massive like that's the thing, until something massive happens where people are like, holy fuck, that's when it'll get taken seriously, and then it's like, well, it might be too late. And I really think that we're pretty much on a fucking crash course. Like honestly, I mean, there's no stopping the fact that there's gonna be more and more and more people. First of all, and I think that's something that's like causing a virus like this to go on like so much because there's so many fucking people. And yeah, I mean, it's inevitable. This is not even putting a day. I mean, I wonder how many people are born a day. Like, it's just impossible. Like, uh, the it's not even stoppable. It's just how fucking time works. People, the always population is always going to be growing. So yeah, I mean, there's just too much going on. There's too much trash. I mean, we would literally have to fucking like completely start the fuck over, like completely start everything over, like. And yeah, I mean, people are always gonna be doing their like dirty shit and stuff. That's what I don't get. So yeah, I mean, I think the least you could do would be to like clean the oceans, which they have those like big giant things that capture it. But I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing. They always say there's some fucking movement to like, hey, we're not gonna use straws anymore because a fucking turtle like got it in his eye or something. Like, all right, that's fucking sad, obviously, but it could have been any fucking object, and you're not using a fucking straw. Is not doing anything. And guess what? I don't mind a straw. I like a straw. Sometimes a fucking straw is totally necessary. And it's like, hey, if I want a fucking straw, then I'll use a fucking straw. And they're not gonna stop straws anyway. And it's like, hey, that's something so small. I could squish a straw with my fucking finger to a fucking size of like a millimeter. So I don't know. Crush the straws, fucking up. That's what I'll do. All right. I'm not gonna stop using straws. I'll fucking tie them off. All right. Cause yeah, that's the thing. If they had some like, hey, no more straws, no more plastic. We're making a different thing. Then I would be like, okay. that sounds good. But I was trying to look up if there really is any replacement for plastic. There really isn't. It's so massively everywhere, and like, yeah, I mean, it's just piling up, and it's like, well, fuck. I think I, I think I came in. I think I'm alive in a time where yeah, we're like getting the best part of like before it gets really fucked. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's like 100, 200 years, but I, I mean, who knows? That's what I don't. Yeah, the water. They're talking about. I seen something talking about water being hard to find by 2050. And I just don't get that. Everything's everything. It's water's fucking everywhere. And I get that it's like salt water, but they got it. There's gotta be something you can do. Like it's fucking water. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I think we're in a pretty good fucking timing of like being alive. So fuck. Things are pretty fucked up. That's the thing. Yeah, okay. I am very hopeful about a new year, obviously, but I'm gonna do the best I can to like, make it good, but the world is still gonna be going on around me and like everything's gonna still be happening just because it's 2021 doesn't mean every fucking issue is just we're not just gonna walk out and the fucking sun is just gonna be glaring and fucking butterflies are gonna fly by. Before, yeah, today I walked out and I seen like I don't know 200, 300 bird, maybe 100, 200, 300 birds. I don't know how many. It's just a ton, like everywhere. Probably like maybe 100, but it's hard to count. Just a huge flock of birds like flying, and they were all going in the same direction, and they go around, and then I just kept watching them until they like literally were like disappeared it from my eyes, like yeah, and that gave me just like a good like feeling, like they're all flying around. They're just going with the wind. They probably have a little trouble with the wind, but they're sticking. It's pretty impressive the formations and shit. Like, that's what's pretty impressive about it. But yeah, I mean the wind just like magnified it. It's like wow. But yeah, I mean I've seen a couple of those like V things they make to the arrows. I forget what one does that, but ducks, I guess. Is it a duck? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, shout out to shout out to matches for being cheap and apparently affecting taste. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see a way to completely like fix. I don't see a way to completely fix, what's going on. I try to save fucking what I can, but there's there is a limit where it's like, I mean, fuck, we're on a fucking crash course with this world, like, and I'm thankful to be around before it gets too fucked. I don't know how long it'll be, but it's almost inevitable. I mean, we should be good in our lifetime, but I don't know. That's why I'm thankful because I think we're good pretty much, but it's about the future really. Uh, that's why like if like a really old person is like fighting for it, then yeah, I mean they're doing it really selflessly. Like, well, they have their grandkids and shit. That's the thing. Once you have a kid, you're like, all right, I want the fucking world to be not fucked up. But yeah, I mean, I seen the whole thing where like there's literally just entire just islands building up with it, and it's like that's gonna be the new fucking lands of fucking trash. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what you can really do about it. obviously, obviously, the whole world should have clean water though, and like they actually make a survival thing that it's like I forget what it's called, but it's something where you just like you can put it in almost any water and it filters it for through it, but it's just like a little thing. And I think there's some project going on where they're like getting that out everywhere. Cause I mean, fuck, it's 2020. I agree with going to the moon and shit, but it's also like, hey, we do gotta like take care, like figure that stuff out first. I don't get how there isn't a thing about that yet, like it being dealt with. People say, oh, people talk about it all the time, but it's like, well, how the fuck is it not fixed yet? Like, there's gotta, it's gotta be a matter of just like not caring about like certain areas basically, because there are not enough people caring about it really. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we're in a good spot here, and yeah, I mean, I want to see, I want to see what other things like that, like the San Andreas thing, are going on, because I mean, yeah, that's something just natural though, like, but yeah, I mean, they say like, yeah, I mean, everything would have to be pretty much different for that to be possible. And yeah, that's the thing. After if you were to change all the cars, then what the fuck do you do with all the old ones that are already around? Like that's a lot. That's a lot of like car litter. You can, yeah. I mean, what do you do? You know how many fucking vehicles are in the fucking world running all the time? Like anyway, so it's like and yeah. I think that's why the hyperloop thing is. I think it's like what do you call it? Like not bad for anything. Like it's safe. Uh, it's super fast, but that could if they were to build that around like world travel, I don't know how they do that, but that would pretty much eliminate airplanes. But that's like another thing. Like, why would you want to get rid of airplanes? Like, I don't know. That's the thing. An airplane is fucking apparently safer. They're talking about that like Boeing class that they. I'm gonna try this with this guy. Yes. They're talking about that Boeing class that they had two different crashes. They had two different crashes, and yeah, I guess they're putting it back in the air. They're like, hey, we're good, we fixed it. But I mean, apparently they haven't really tested it, and I'm just like, hey, maybe test it a little bit. Cause yeah, I mean, if I ever get on a flight, I'm gonna be asking, hey, is this a fucking Boeing 737 whatever class? Cause yeah, I mean, it's probably unlikely, but yeah, I mean, it's so scary. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it would be safer. But yeah, I mean, what? That's the thing. I don't think. What if there's all flying cars and stuff? Then what the fuck is gonna be around to stop? Like, I mean, it's gonna be major. You talk about fog. Holy fuck. There's gonna be major fog up there, and if there's all people in jetpacks and fucking cars flying around, then that's gonna be dangerous for fucking airplanes. Yeah, I mean, that's gotta, that's the thing. That's the thing about an airplane. That's gotta be like, I don't know. Maybe extremely scary, but to fly one would be pretty fucking cool. And yeah, I mean, I would be very scared to try that because I've never even been in a plane. But that's the thing. I feel like I might freak out if I ever get to like a certain height because I know I feel weird at certain heights. But yeah, I mean, I still want to try it. I want to like, I don't know. At least fly. At least like get on one first, and then yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, I mean, if there's all kinds of if there's all kinds of things up there flying around, jetpacks and fucking uh, cars and whatever else they have flying up there, then is it gonna be? There's gonna have to be like floating fucking stop signs and floating street lights and stuff. But I mean, hey, if they can figure that out, they can figure out. And when a stoplight goes out in the future, it don't just fucking go out. It falls from the fucking sky, and they fix it immediately. If they can back the fucking space shuttle into the fucking hole to refill it, they can do that. Text. But yeah, I mean, shout out. You know what I think's funny? Well, I don't get it. That that Buick commercial, they have like the accountant guy on there, and he's like flipping out because the guy bought something. I'm like, guy, what's it to you? Like, hey, if they're that fucking rich, then it really don't matter. Like, but yeah, I mean, at least I like the Buick commercials though. I think they're funny. But yeah, I mean, th- there's a couple. That's the thing. I like the I like someone. What is it? Yeah, some of the car dealership. Yeah, they're kind of funny, but some of them are like hit and miss. I like the Liberty Mutual commercials. I think those are pretty funny. Yeah, I mean that pretty much like I think that's the way through on stuff with like commercials. There's- So yeah, I mean I'll do little things that I can do, but you know I realize, or I'll try to do little things I can do, but I realize that it's pretty much a fucking crash course here. So yeah, I mean, it does suck, but hey, I mean, hopefully we got a little more. Hopefully, we got enough time for us at least. But yeah, oh yeah, the the Alice Butler commercials. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a nation thing or if it's like I think it is like everywhere. With the Alice Butler commercials, they make me feel weird. Like they tell them to like all stand there and smile. It looks really. It looks almost weird to me. There's like, and yeah, the one guy on there, he's like, "Don't worry about overtime charges because we don't get paid extra for it." And I'm just like, well, I'm just like, he just let you say that on the commercial. That sounds like a bad thing. Maybe it's not because maybe he's already paying them well or something. So, but yeah, I mean, I was like, hey, That sounds like a bad thing, but good for the people. But yeah, I mean, not good for the people working. Unless he'd already pays them, like, fine. But yeah, I mean, that one commercial where it's like, the guy's like buying a car, and the guy's like, why, first of all, why the fuck would he come all the way down from Michigan to buy a car? That makes no sense. At a dealership, like a brand new one, not some like specialty thing, just one you can get anywhere, like a brand new thing. So yeah, I mean, they're like making him get a Ohio State covered car because he's from Michigan, and then yeah, I mean, basically when he drives off, it feels like they should say at the end, "Haha, this fucking sucker." Like, I don't trust the one, some of those, like the one guy, the one guy is like saying like, "Hey, we called around and we got the lowest fucking deal possible on this car." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Yeah, probably the same thing as it always been. But yeah, I mean, the car dealerships will come up with anything like for a commercial, like, "Hey, New Year, they have like fucking buy one for Halloween, get a fucking orange one." Yeah, shout out to Halloween 2021. They say, hey, things should be getting kind of normal by fall 2021. And yeah, I can't help but yeah, I feel kind of weird thinking about a vaccine, but I mean, I don't know. I feel I feel wrong to say I would not want to take it, but it's also like they say if 70% of people, at least 70% get it, then we're good. But maybe that would be a bad decision. I don't know. But who knows? I mean, I even when the like when the politicians do it on TV, I just like I don't think that is like trusting as much. I would take some like smaller known people and like stuff you would be like see closely, and yeah, I mean, see how it affects things. Cause yeah, I mean, I would say like, hey, I mean, they're talking about 20 million vaccinated by the end of the year, and it's like 2 million right now. So it's going slow, but yeah, I mean, if it's like easily available, yeah, they had something on there talking about like focusing on vaccine exception. I'm like, that's a creepy way to put it. You must accept it. Like they should just call it like education or something. Like they put it weird like that. It sounds creepy. And yeah, I mean, just little stuff like that sends you the wrong way. I don't know about it. But yeah, I mean, that's not uncommon to feel. A lot of people feel that way. But yeah, I mean, it's just so new, and I don't know. But I kind of feel yeah, I kind of feel guilty not doing it. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I got time to I got time to fucking think about it because I'd be low on the priority thing. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would definitely just want this to fucking, I just want this to fucking end, like, really. Yeah, I mean, if they, if they push, they say lockdown in Ohio is over January 2nd. If they push it another 28 days or something, that's the first step to, like, getting a little, like, I don't know, getting a little agitated about it, but it's also scary to think about what it could do. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. People are hating the fucking governors for doing what they're doing. It's like, look, they're in a tough ass spot. Like, what do you have to tell people to do the protective things, but they're gonna fucking hate you for it. Really, I mean, it's just no. It's really a no win situation. Cause, but yeah, I mean, I think the safe bet is just like doing what you can at least. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much longer things can be locked down. Like how much longer can this keep going? And like, I don't know. I'd say the more they extend it, the more people are gonna get fed up. And shout out to fucking bitch McConnell. Apparently, I read that. Yeah, that 2,000 guys, it's not coming. 600 still coming, but the 2,000 is not coming because I know it's not him exclusively, but he's like the guy that says it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think he ultimately approves it or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's not happening. And even I think that seems like a lot. But hey, what the fuck am I gonna say no to that for? Like, I'm down for it, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. 600 kind of is like fucking nothing to most people. Like people that really have to pay for shit, that's nothing. That's like literally fucking nothing. That's gonna go disappear in a fucking millisecond, like with what would be piling up and stuff. But yeah, I mean, 2,000 that would probably help people, but I don't know. Maybe that should be harder to get, honestly. But I'm not. I would absolutely love to get it, but I mean, I'm not saying you know. Maybe it's just more exclusive with the 2,000, but yeah, I mean, if they're sending it to everybody, then fuck, let's do it. But yeah, I mean, they shot it down. I was saying like, yeah, they're sending it over. I forget which one is which, like the House, and then they sent it over to the fucking Senate or whatever, and they said no. And yeah, he's talking about killing stimulus, not like, which I mean, yeah, I mean, I never in my fucking life would have thought there'd be a time where they'd just send you fucking money. Like, it's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I mean, it does seem like a lot, really, but not to other people. That's the thing. But yeah, he's saying like no legalizing weed too. I'm just like, guy, what is your everything that seems like good, everything that seems like not a bad thing at all. He's just like no about it. Just like, well, what the fucking like fucking obviously obviously alcohol should be considered way worse. I mean, look at the fucked up shit that happens with that stuff. Oh, here's a fucking bar with a but don't drive drunk. Like, what do they think is happening? But a guy can't fucking smoke in his fucking house, like in certain places. Like, man, what would be the deal with that? Like, that makes no sense. And yeah, I mean, I think it's just a thing of just being old and not fucking understanding. Like, hey, this is not something that should be held back. It's like, what the fuck, like. But yeah, I mean, I get that that's not really a focus. I get what he's saying when he says that, but it's also like, well, even if this wasn't going on, you wouldn't be for it. So, for no reason. Like, there's no reason to. I mean, literally, it's approved as fucking medicine pretty much in every state. But, yeah, I mean, that should be enough guidance to fucking show, like, hey, it's literally fucking medicine, like, just natural shit. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot safer, a lot better, and brings a lot more of what the world needs than what the world don't fucking need. And yeah, it's just like that's where I don't get how is that allowed, but not that. I get it. Everybody likes doing that, but I don't get why they can't. They can have their thing that's like way more dangerous, and we can't have our thing that's like super safe and like, hey, driving. Even if you drive stoned, it's not that fucking hard. I personally, I know this is the thing. People that drinking people say this too, like, oh, I do it better. I wouldn't say I do it better if I drive stone, but I will say I am like super paying attention, like very much paying attention, because I'm like, I mean, everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe reaction time. Well, yeah, it's not probably not a good idea, but I'm just saying it's safer. It's better than, yeah, it's definitely better than what 90% of the people do. I mean, why do you think there's so many fucking troopers on the road all the time? Because they're fucking probably everywhere all day, and it's like, well, thanks, guys. Like, so yeah, we need our thing, and I think Ohio, at least Ohio, should get on fucking board. But I would like the whole nation to fucking opt into that. I don't see why not. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I feel like I could see happen in my lifetime, maybe. So I hope it happens. But because there's really nothing they can like do about it. Overall, I mean, hey, it's something you can literally just like grow. So who the fuck are you to say that somebody can't do it? I don't know. That's just one of those dumb things. But I mean, I think we'll get there. But it's definitely on the back burner with everything going on right now. So I get that, but eventually I want to see that be like something that they think about. But I think we're gonna have to wait till fucking Mitch bitch is fucking not there no more because he seems to just like not get it. I mean, he's fucking like 107. He's just like, all right. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Hoping for better stuff. Hoping for safe world somehow. Whether it's whatever we got to do. But yeah, I mean, uh, 2021 marks a fresh restart, but also diving back in because it's like a breath. It's like breathing in, like all right, it's a sign of moving forward, but it's also like, hey, there's still a lot to be fucking dealt with. So let's hope the world can be okay. But yeah, this is Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. This is the Late Night Ops, and hey, let's opt into fucking 2021. Holy fuck. Here we go. We're fucking diving. We're shifting like the fucking plate tectonics into fucking 2021. Shout out. And yeah, here we go. Late Night Ops TV. Take care.